Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 39 of Abandoned Kids the Teen Years. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, we are going to be doing some fishing. For sure, I'm not sure about anything else. The family is still in Salvadorada, and Eric seems to be being mischievous to his sister, monkey around with Sylvia. That is what he is doing. It didn't actually look like she was that happy about it, but they do look like they're having fun now. When it was paused, the look on her face wasn't the greatest, I have to say. They do need some, or at least Eric seems to need some fun. I would have to say that that is definitely the case. And he did get to level 3 of the Salvadoradian culture skill. I don't remember whether he ate, but right now I'm thinking maybe he did, but I'll check that later. We're gonna go take them down to go fishing. He can't get any food anyways. I'm kind of thinking there's 2 plates that was probably theirs. So down here off to the left of this cantina area is a dock where you can go fishing. There are 2 spots here, and then there's also just an open spot. So I'm going to have him, he does have fishing skill, but he hasn't worked on his fishing aspiration at all. So he, let's go fast so that they get down there quicker. Well, I was going to say, what's that? That's a cat. Is that their cat? It is Leah. And mostly everybody else is asleep in the house. So I should also get Sylvia to come down here. She needs, and like I believe I said in the last part, it actually, every time you say to go fishing, it counts for completing their outdoor enthusiast, not aspiration, the outdoor enthusiast badge is what I should say. And so you could just like start, stop, say that a whole bunch of times quickly, and it would complete it. But I'm going to have them fish, and when they catch something, anything, then I will stop and start them again, kind of thing instead. Now, while they are doing some fishing, and I'm not going to be keeping that close of an eye on the fishing itself, it'll be quite easy to tell with Eric because he is working on if I actually switch over to Eric and not to Sylvia, because he has to catch 5 fish, it'll be easy to tell if he catches a fish. It won't necessarily, but I'll also get a notification up here when they catch something. So once I see that, I will stop them. But I was going to say, I need to go check in on Fern. She was sad because she had a nightmare, and I tried to have Amelia read her to sleep in hopes that she would go to sleep because she was being read to sleep, but it didn't seem to work. She was too sad, she didn't go to sleep, and Amelia was exhausted. So I just sent her to bed because, of course, we're on a rental lot, so our club gatherings don't work. And generally, I do tend to have them sleep, even though in some saves, I do make my Sims rally the troops non-stop and keep them awake most of the time. I don't tend to do that with this family as much, but I will use it to give them a little bit of a boost. Like when they get home from school or work and they're really tired, I'll let them have a little bit of a boost to just keep them going a little bit longer. But they can't do that because they're on a rental lot specifically, so they can't do it. We would have had to have taken them to the cantina, but I really wanted the amenities that they had at the rental lot for the toddlers, so I just figured I would forego that. Oh, now she's sad from tired. Well, that was the problem. She was really, really tired, but she'd had a nightmare, so she couldn't go to sleep. So let's see whether let's see if he can read to her. Oh, I see Eric. I don't know if this bed is too close to the end here, because I do find, for myself at least, if the bed isn't accessible from both sides, I can't read to them. But I don't know here. It's also accessible from the top and the bottom. So we'll see. I did see that Eric caught a fish. So I am going to go over there, and Sylvia's caught a jungle machete, so I can stop both of them and set them up for the next one. I just want to keep an eye on these 2 to see whether or not he has any success trying to read her to sleep. We don't actually have a lot of room, so I can only do so much. But this does seem to be working with the bed at the end of the bed. With the so maybe if he's caught a couple, I will let him go a couple of times. So So I was originally going to have Fern go in the bedroom with with her parents because she's the younger one, but I think when I asked Amelia to read her to sleep, she came in here to read her to sleep, and I was intending the other bedroom to be for the Amelia and Sawyer. So Brian, you were a little bit tired, so why don't you go to sleep and let's go check in. And poor Eric is actually, he's chilled. I guess he's in like not very warm clothes, and it is cool, so he probably should change. Let's take a look at this more. And he's tired, so I think let's stop. I'm gonna pause because it's just easier to pause while I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. She just needed to fish, and she obviously caught something. He's caught a few things. She caught one thing. But she's also more awake, and she doesn't seem to be chilled like Eric is. So we're going to have her go fishing again to like get that triggered. And that will have triggered the one for him. Why don't I just have him do it one more time, just because he did catch a few things, so we can let him have one more. And then I'm going to have him go home. Oh no, not go home. Oops, wrong thing. Have him go back to his lodging. That's what I want him to do. Yeah, you've done enough fishing, thank you. That wasn't really meant to be a permanent thing. I was just going to try and get one more little tick to the badge was all I was wanting to do. And I just want her to catch one more thing, hopefully. This is lower than the the lot that we're on, and so I find sometimes you can't quite zoom in the same way. You can if you're in tab mode, because that gives you sort of a free form with the camera, but you can't so much when you're like in a regular mode. There she goes. She caught another one. So I'm gonna have her go home also, and I can't really travel because they're already home. They're already kind of at home, but in the neighborhood. So I'm gonna let them all sleep, and I'll be back in the morning. I had seen Leah was uncomfortable, but she's obviously looked after herself. But I'll be back when they get up later on in the morning. Well, it's quite early, actually, because I guess the three of the adults, or young adults, stayed home with the toddlers, so they didn't need quite as much sleep. I'm having Brian clean up. There was some bad food in the fridge, pretty dirty dishes, and so he is now going to make some breakfast for everybody. Are you going to eat? And what are you up to, Sawyer? You're going to go make some ice cream. I do find if you have the rainbow sherbet, we'll let him make it. But you can't put it in the fridge, unfortunately, so it does spoil when you're on vacation, because you can't stick it into the fridge. I think it's because it's not your fridge. I don't know why that makes a difference. You can't even have them put it in the fridge. I know you can't put any food in the fridge, but you can't have them put it in the fridge. Even if you drag it out and put it on the counter, it will, this is not an option. So when they do make ice cream, it spoils. But since he's already paid for it, it doesn't really matter. May as well make it. Let them enjoy it. Not the toddlers, though, because they will get angry. I can't say that I would like a kitchen like this with the stove with no counters beside it. Definitely wouldn't be my my cup of tea. It's kind of nice to have some counters beside where you're cooking, because I usually like to prepare my food right beside where I cook. Now, let's quickly check in on the toddlers. He has to go potty. Oh, and he is hungry, and he's actually not really very, he's not really that tired anymore. So let's see, hopefully he does have some food in his inventory. He does. You can come eat that. Wake up and eat that. And then your mommy and daddy are over here. And, oh no, they're not. This is where they were sleeping. So you're going to go potty after you're done. And then you can eat some pancakes when that's ready. So let me take a look here at little Fern. Of course, she went to sleep a lot later, but she is also less hungry, so that's good. So she's actually not doing too badly, but she needs a little bit more sleep. And Sylvia, she's actually getting very hungry, and she needs to have a shower, so I'm going to let her just take a shower when she wakes up, which she's doing that right now. And Eric, you were really exhausted, but you did get to bed. You think you got to bed with slightly more more energy, because I've edited this room a slightly little bit. I think it had maybe 2 single beds in here. I can't remember, or maybe it had a double bed. Honestly, I don't remember, but I know I've changed it around because I brought my foster challenge family here, and I needed more beds because I had like 2 kids and 3 teens and 2 adults and a pet. So the toddler bed just comes with the place. But then when I came again, I used the same build, but then I needed another toddler bed. So now this place has oodles of beds for bringing your Sims and their extended family, because there's like 3 double beds, 1 single bed, still with the night light so they don't go have nightmares, hopefully. No monsters under the bed, I should say specifically, and 2 toddler beds, but which are meant to be portable toddler beds, but because we didn't buy them, they're just with the lot. They just come with it. So yeah, so there's 3 bedrooms, but lots of beds. The 2 bedrooms have a double and a toddler, and the other ones has a double and a single bed. So it does hold quite a few people here. So now that you are finished with your shower, you should probably come have your shower here, but you need to come downstairs. That breakfast should be ready, so why don't you come and grab a serving? And since you're standing, and did you grab a serving? Oh, you did. Good kid. And you're going to sit on this little stool here. Now, what I'd like, maybe Amelia, they're all in their winter clothes because it's cool. No, it's not even cool outside right now. They're going to get hot, I think. It's actually warm outside. That's what I wanted to do. I want to check in on Leo. She's dancing. Not very well. Maybe she's okay. Why don't we come see, we'll give her a treat. And you're hungry too, so you should probably have something to eat yourself. And just give her a treat and give her a little bit of attention because, we've been busy with the toddlers and being away. And we'll do an intellectual discussion. And then after we have done that, we will come over here and grab ourselves a serving. And let's grab out of Sawyer's inventory the ice cream that he would have made, the sherbet specifically that he would have made. So we'll put it over here on the counter, and we may as well set a garnish. Oh, don't make ice cream. I thought I asked you to. What is it with? Oh, you're not making ice cream. You're making popcorn. Well, popcorn is a little bit better, actually, because the toddlers can come and get. Oh, are you making it or are you cleaning it out? Because there's some spoiled. Oh, maybe that just does that because it's not actually finished. We'll find out soon enough. Well, while you're there, why don't you... Well, no one has to do it. You just have to do it. We're going to set the topping. Rainbow sherbet. Don't really know what goes with that. We'll just do some raspberry sauce because it probably is fruit flavor. And the garnish would be... waffle pieces or strawberries, but I don't know. Well, it'll be fine. Doesn't matter, whatever. No one's really eating it. This is doing what would be fun to eat. And so, see, if you look here, you can throw away and you can grab your bowls, cones, pick up servings, do the toppings and garnish, and grab a serving for. And put it in our inventory, but we cannot put it in the fridge. And I don't think if I open this, which I can do, see, it doesn't let you drag anything. It's just like saying it's over there. It doesn't let you drag it into there. So that's just sort of, Oh, and look, you can see there's the waffle pieces and there's the raspberry sauce. So okay, good, Eric. You're looking after yourself and grabbing some pancakes. So that's always good. And you, my dear, are you finally, you are actually now really hungry. Oh, and you're probably not very good at going downstairs. I don't know that you even have enough movement skill to go downstairs. I am going to... Oh, this is the disadvantage of being in a 2-story place. I'm going to try and grab that and go up and put that up here. And then I'm going to wake her up and she's going to come grab herself a serving. And I'll hit play. That would help. And then we'll probably, I don't know, she needs to get downstairs. I don't know that she can get downstairs. She's level 1, which essentially is the first level that you get as soon as you do anything movement. I don't remember whether she got carried up the stairs to be read to bed. I guess we can try and see if she can go downstairs, but she actually needs to be potty trained, so once she's finished, we can... Let me go down. Yeah, bringing her when she's such a new little toddler and doesn't have any skills, it's a little bit harder, and they take so much more care when they've just dated up from a baby because they don't have any skills, where Ethan there is, I don't know what he was doing, but I see he must be learning flashcards, or maybe not. Let's take a look. She's eating, she's fine. Yep, I was right. Just because I saw that he reached level 4 of the thinking skill, so I figured that must have been the case. So, are you finished eating? Oh, I never did tell you to have a shower. So why don't you come here when you're finished? I went to the wrong spot. You come here and take a shower when you're finished eating. You really should just go fishing. There's a dog. Who's the dog? Rude introduction. We're not going to do that. But what we are going to do, the dogs, there's a sick dog with the red nose and a dirty dog. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about dogs in the world. So we are going to take her back down to the cantina area. And actually, she's not hungry, so I'm not going to do anything. I was going to say she could order her food if she hadn't already, but I'll check that. There's the other fishing spot. So it's just down here to the right of the cantina. So she's just going to go fishing. And because I know I had her fish at least twice, so that will be 2 things towards it. And I'm kind of going off memory. I think they need to get 6, some of them maybe 5. So yeah, they do vary. It depends on what it is, how many things you need to get. But it will tell us when her badge is ready, so it's not like it won't. So he actually needs to fish at a 3rd location, and this will be his 3rd location. So we'll have him go fishing here. And they are fine. For now, I'm going to go check in on for... Oh, no. You do not use your diaper. Potty help. I don't know what anyone's doing. We'll try Mummy. Can you get potty help from Mummy? Because I don't know if you can. Or is she too far away from you? Okay. I don't know what you're doing. Nothing. So we're going to have you potty train Fern. One of the things, once we get this sort of done, we're going to try and go back to working on the soulmate aspiration for both Amelia and Sawyer. Because that was kind of one of the things I want to try and get done during this Let's Play. As well as essentially, following the teens, or those who started as teens, through 13 years until they're finished with that. And while I was at it, I'm trying to get them to get their all their badges and max out the scouting career or after school activity, because that gives them a special trait, which of course Brian did get. Now what's this call coming? Oh, Karasu wants to call. Well, it would be nice to go on a date, but we're currently on vacation, so I'm going to take a rain check and ask you out on a date. Because I think Karasu must be the one he has the pink relationship bar with. We'll go on a date when we come back. Thanks for asking. I really would appreciate and would like to do that. So he actually needs to establish some excavation sites. So he may as well do that while he's here. It's not really very useful doing what you're doing. Well, I mean, maybe you're working on your violin skill. I always find it funny that they're, oh, so good, she can use the potty chair. Excellent. So, do we need to change your diaper? Because she was using your diaper, and sometimes I find, when you finish with that, they, toddler care. It's not coming up under toddler care. I am actually going to try and teach to say please and thank you, because that may work on her social skill, even though I do not find it actually works on their, she needs some movement skill, but I don't know, can we do anything with that? We can if we have any toddler blocks. I don't remember if I added toddler blocks to the lot, but I may have put them down here. I can't find or see them. Doesn't mean they're not here, it just means I can't see them. So I did put a slide here. Oh, it's over on this end. So maybe what we'll do is we will have her help. Oh, I see she got uncomfortable. It probably bad potty guidance would be my guess. We'll take a look. Yep, bad potty guidance from mentoring. And she's sad. Poor little Fern. Let's take a look at her skills. So she is level 2 of potty, which is excellent because it means she can now go by herself, and level 2 of her imagination. I mean, given she just aged up a day before, that's pretty good, I have to say. And what are you doing, Sawyer? You're talking to Ethan? Yes, you are. Why don't you ask why? Ask about the world. And ask why. And you need thinking. You're actually 4 of everything. And then you can just do some talking, because that will help you. And even talk to Leah Cat. So did you survey? You probably did. That does not like that takes very long. And you found something. So we are going to not talk to her. We'll do a local salutation. You actually, and you already have maxed your Salvadoradian culture. You're going to establish your excavation site that you need to do. And let's go check in. I know she's caught lots and lots of things. So we're just going to, because I didn't do it right away, I'm just going to do that. So she's got 6 of her 10 hours. And she's level 8 of fishing. We're going to cancel again because I know I wasn't here paying attention to when she caught her things. So let's see how many fish she has in her inventory that she can mount. She's got 7 of these tambaqui, which I also actually like to use as bait. Not bait. Fertilizer. But I'm realizing this actually has taken quite a long time, probably because we had to look after the toddlers, so you can't just get them to do what you want them to do. So I'm trying to spam Sylvia at least to get it finished. Yes, and so that last one completed it, so she has got her badge, and she does need to mount or bowl a fish one more time. So I will do one more of these. Mount. So she is done. Now, why don't we just quickly do the same with him, with Eric? Because I think, yeah, because he's obviously caught his 5 fish. So he's got it now. He's got his badge already, and I'll see. He's got lots of the tambaqui too, so we'll do the same thing quickly, just get that through there. But we are going to leave this part here. Perhaps in the next part, we can see if we can maybe take them and do a little bit of exploring. I don't know that we're going to go to the temple. I think that might be expecting a bit much with the toddlers, but it would be good for Eric, or Brian, I should see, to at least get the other 2 excavation sites established so that he can, and then they can dig up some things and collect some more things. But that is it for this part. We will still be in Salvadorada in the next part. And we will see what they do next time. Thanks very much for watching. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!